Last night, I went to emergency to get stitches on my hand. And honestly, that was a whirlwind of an evening. Came home from swim practice and was preparing my world famous rice cake, avocado, and kimchi snack. And suffice to say, I didn't really make it past the avocado stage before I made my way to the ER. As my friends like to call it, I just learned I just got a dose of avocado hand. Let me tell you, avocado hand is not nice. So I got about 4 stitches, and the whole experience was actually quite, I don't know, it made me reflect a lot. I was very proud at how there was not really an ounce of panic that set in. The moment I saw kind of, the impact of the knife in my hand, I immediately was like, okay, this just happened. I need to calm it. What do I do? So I went straight for, paper towel, and then did a bit of first aid, ran it underwater, back to paper towel, held pressure on it, kind of inspected it, validated if, it was a cut that could heal on its own, but instantly I kind of knew it wasn't. So, okay, I gotta go to the hospital, gotta go to ER, get stitches. What do I need? I need my snacks, because I'll probably be there for a while. I need some form of maybe entertainment, because I'm gonna be there for a while. Collected all those things, then went on my way. But it's this idea of not panicking that I truly was proud of, I would say. And I think it was a very interesting experience to have, because it kind of validated my mindset for life. It kind of put me in this intense experience to just see how I don't know what the word is, Zen I've become. Because for the past year or so, I have been trying to think more about the bigger picture to life, about how I'm gonna die one day, about how all these micro issues in life will happen and then be resolved, and then happen and resolved. There's always an issue to kind of investigate or hold your energy towards, and it doesn't really, you don't really need to be consumed by these things that happen, because in order to think clearly and to circumvent some of these issues, you can't go at them with this incredibly high energy, thinking that this intense, scattered brain is going to really solve anything. But a calm demeanor does. When you're faced with these challenges, these people accuse you, maybe they challenge you on what you say, you don't like what you're hearing, you stab your hand with a knife. It doesn't necessarily help to come at it with a scattered brain, but instead taking in the bigger picture of life can really calm you. Like, to me, the idea of surrendering to the bigger picture from yoga, truly I resonate with. And it's not just this concept of, like, it's one thing to hear those words starting to the bigger picture. It's another thing to actually internalize it and get it. Because when you're surrendering to the bigger picture, you're basically saying, look, things just happen because they happen. Challenges happen because they happen. Everything just happens because it happens. And when something does occur, a problem does come up, it happened. It is now in the past because you are living in the present. And you have to take that and move forward somehow. There's no benefit to you by holding on to the pain of the past. It can guide you and inform you, but it doesn't necessarily serve you. So for me, reframing this experience is maybe a lesson of when I'm preparing food in the kitchen to slow down and not rush all the time. Or to just more quaintly put, don't mess with avocados. Just be better. But I think just really made me think about the demeanor of it all as well. So when I showed up in the ER, talking with the people there, and I know I have a bleeding hand, but actually engage with them, ask them by the name, thank them, because they are putting in so much work and effort to the healthcare system that they don't necessarily be appreciated often. And I think, I feel like I got really good healthcare when I went last night. And I feel it's because me and the individual helping me were in this collaborative mental space versus this very combative, scattered brain space where they have to work to calm me down or something. And I think a lot of things can be resolved easier once two parties are just, they surrender to the bigger picture. They figure out the next best step together. It just makes it easier on everyone. It's more true and pure. But as for me, it's an interesting next step because I've been battling a knee injury, so that meant I was swimming a lot. But now I'm back running again because my knee's feeling really good. I've been working on the hips and glute activation to take load off the knee. But now I'm at a point where now I can't swim. So it's a blessing that I can actually run and bike and do these things. So look at it that way, I can still do activity. It's my left hand, my non-dominant hand. There's all these positive spins because again, the issues in the past, there's no use dwelling on what it could have been. Maybe I could have not stabbed my hand with a knife, but I did. I'm not living in that past. I'm living in the presence where I did. And so, although it was pretty fun because the doctor and I bonded over triathlon training because that's something that I'm very interested in doing. So if anything, I had like a really what a fun time. Just such a weird thing to say because you're at the ER. But it was I certainly enjoyed chatting with the doctor and everything. Of course, I don't wish this to happen, but you have to. All I was saying before I ran out of storage is, of course, I don't wish this to happen, but it did. And as the saying goes, you gotta make lemonade out of lemons, because it happened. Shit happens and then you die. That was my grade 10 science teacher. I always tell us, grade 9 actually. Life's a bitch and you die. Kind of a crazy sentiment, but anyway, I'm Matthew. Peace out. Have a great day.